Hello everyone, I'm Nate and I'll be showing you how to build this incredibly simple iron farm. It produces about 300 iron an hour, and to show just how easy to build it is, I'll be building it in a brand new survival world. If you want to skip right to the tutorial, go to the timestamp which is on screen right now. So let's create a brand new survival world and start gathering the resources. I of course start by gathering some conveniently nearby wood and making some basic tools. I go down to little caves to gather iron, but never too deep, this way I don't have to fight any mobs. After a little bit of exploring, I find some plains. I of course go there because that's the biome with the most chance to spawn a village. And as expected, a little later I found a village. I brutally murdered the iron golem and then stole some iron from the blacksmith to get the final pieces I would need. After gathering some more wood, I went to the lagoon to gather some sand I was used to make glass. All I needed to gather now was some more cobblestone. After writing down my coordinates, I went on an exploration to find lava, but then I realized lava was in the blacksmith already, so I didn't have to go find some. That's a lot easier. I also gathered some dirt for scaffolding, which would make building the iron farm a lot easier. I had now gathered all the resources I would need. In addition, I also got an extra bucket, a lightning rod from copper, and some dirt to scaffold with. As you can see here in the statistics, this only took me 18 minutes to gather, but if you already have a survival world, you probably already have these resources. Now I only needed to craft up the resources. This is what you'll need to build the iron farm. A list of it will also be in the description of the video. So I picked up my lava and water, and now it's time to find a good spot to build this farm. This seems like a good area, but there is a lot of hills and that's kind of not what you want. So I prefer to go somewhere a little bit higher up, like this spot. Because you need to build the farm high up enough, else the villagers will just put the iron golems on the ground instead of in the farm. Now, if there were to be a little slope like this, you would want to build the iron farm a block higher up so it's still high enough above the highest block. You'll just want to be 13 blocks above the highest block below you, so I'm building 30 block high pillar here with dirt. On top of my dirt pillar I place my chest, and then the hopper feeding into the chest, which will collect the iron. From the hopper I go 4 blocks out with glass in 2 directions on an angle like this. This will be where the iron farm goes. Next up we'll build a little edge to the glass. We'll put solid blocks next to the hopper like this. And the rest of the edge will do with slabs. You also want to fill the little area between the glass with a 4x4 platform of top slabs. The reason there is glass on the sides is to prevent iron golems from spawning there and getting stuck in the edge of the farm. Next up we'll put a fence gate 1 block above our hopper and then a support block on top, and put 2 slabs of cobblestone on the side like this. We'll also repeat our little catching rails here, so the iron golem doesn't go over the edge. To finish it up, we want to place signs here and here. These will hold the lava so it doesn't flow out. But I won't be placing the lava yet, I'm scared to go in it and die. We'll also want to put some slabs on the back, but here we'll do 3 slabs. And then after that, 2 cobblestone, 2 more cobblestone on top of that, and then the slabs. To finish off the platform, we'll also do the remaining edge. Now we'll make the villager area. To do this, we go 3 blocks out from the side. 1, 2, 3, like so. Then after that we'll put a support block under a 3rd block. Now we can get rid of the 3 blocks we built out. Fix the edge of the platform. And put a bed on top of our support block. We'll also want to put 2 beds next to it. And then take out the support block. We want to make sure the beds are aligned like this, so they line up with the edge of the platform. We also want to put the 3 composters on top of the beds, and then put some barriers for the villagers so they don't walk off, just like so. We'll also put an extra block here. This is where the zombie will stand to scare the villagers. Then we'll put a slab on the edge here, and build a roof for the villagers, some slabs above the bed. This is to make sure they don't get hit by lightning, but for that I have also made a lightning rod. Better safe than sorry, I have put it here, but you can put it anywhere on the edge. Now we need to place one final slab, the roof for the zombie, which we'll do by placing a support block here, then putting a slab on the bottom of that support block, just like this, and taking it out. Now the structure of the iron farm is finished. Now all we need to do is place the water and the lava, like so the iron golems get pushed into the lava by the water. The iron farm isn't done though, we need to put the villagers in, and the zombie which will scare them. Here I'm temporarily taking out the water, and I'm placing it on the edge, this way it makes a little waterfall and I can always get up easily. I'll also have to remove the scaffolding which is under the chest, but I can't reach it. Oh, I got on fire. Right, so let's take out the scaffolding, which shouldn't be too hard. Turns out for me, it was kinda hard. Look at me struggle. Now we have our dirt back, and we can build a little staircase up to the iron farm. There's a lot of ways to transport villagers, but I'll be using the one which is in my opinion the easiest early game. Now that we're up here, we need to make a little entrance for the villagers to get in. I also put a dirt block on the composter, this way the villager doesn't fall in and get trapped. I'm also making a little chute, so the villager has nowhere else to go than right into the hole. My plan is to lure it up onto this block, and then I'll push it into the little spot where it's supposed to go. Now the way I'm going to move this villager is by taking its workstation. This will make it go to the nearest workstation, so it'll follow it. Oh wait, this one has actually already seen the composters in the iron farm and is now on its way up. Just like planned, I'll smack it into the hole, but unlike my plan, I forgot to place a block and it's just running out. I made sure to cover this little spot up so it doesn't happen again. I hope my villager is still alive. Alive it is, but very confused, and it doesn't seem to go back to its workstation. So instead of struggling with this one, I found another villager and ruined his career by breaking his workstation. As you can see, he always follows the composter now, because he wants to be a farmer when he sees it, and this way I can take him very far. I placed another composter on the stairs to get him up here, but instead he went for the iron farm right away. That's nice and convenient. So just like planned, once he got up here, I just smacked him in. Then while going down, I found another 2 villagers looking for their job. I think one of them is actually the confused villager from before. This is very nice because it means I don't have to get another 2 villagers from the village. Just smacking him in, and then covering him up. Now that the whole of the iron farm was fixed, I could take out all the scaffolding I'd built to get the villagers in. Now to finish the iron farm, I needed a zombie. The plan was to lure him up on this cobblestone, then break the block behind them and put the roof back. All I needed to do now is wait for it to become night and zombies to spawn. Now what I needed is a zombie which is able to pick up items. This is only 1 in 5 zombies, so I'll have to search for a while. The first zombie I encountered was a zombie villager. This would work fine, and so would a husk or a drowned. But it didn't pick up items, so I guess I would just go for a normal zombie. After a while, I found a zombie which could pick up the helmet. This was great, now I could go to sleep, and every zombie and skeleton would burn, except mine with the helmet. Now all that was left to do was lead the zombie through the horde of scrapers to the staircase without either of us dying. Eventually, I got it up the staircase and lured it onto the block it was supposed to be. Once it was there, I broke the block behind it, put the door block next to it, and put its roof back. Now the iron farm was finished, and I just needed to remove the scaffolding. This wasn't the easiest thing though, because removing the scaffolding would let the villagers see the zombie and summon an iron golem which will try to kill my zombie. Luckily, my zombie survived and I could just get the iron golem off by putting some water down and washing it off the edge. But then my shovel broke. Luckily for you, I can make a time lapse and you don't have to wait as long as I had to dig dirt. After taking out the scaffolding, I also removed all the other blocks I placed down here to make sure the villagers wouldn't spawn a golem on the ground. I also murdered the previous iron golem, because the golem being down here might make the villagers think they're already protected by golem and not summon a new one. Now I still couldn't reach his chest, so I just built the ladder up. When I got up, I also found an iron golem dying in the farm, which is great because it means the farm is working. I thought this was my first iron, but when I opened the chest, I found it actually already produced 3 iron before. Now you'll always have some iron when you need some. So that's it. If you found this tutorial useful, it would be very much appreciated if you left a like. Also consider subscribing to my friend Connn, whose channel this is.